Hello everyone, welcome to another pick a card reading. So today's reading is, what is their perception about you? How do they perceive you as a person? So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3 and pile 4. So take a moment and decide between pile 1, 2, 3 and 4. And if you want to have a personal reading with me, you know the drill. You will find all the possible links in the description box. And if you want to help me in any way, then there is a PayPal donate link below, and there is a Amazon wish list below. You can help me in either ways. So we'll start with pile 1. So let's start with here. We have believe in success. Then we have rest and reconsider. We have trust. Then we have Page of Cups and Knight of Pentacles with King of Swords. We have some Lenormand cards and we have some Oracle cards. We'll watch them later once we have finished reading these. So what do we have here? So they came up with it's almost like a past, present and future. Right now you're at standstill in this relationship. They started with the perception that you are the ultimate success, and they came up with a lot of love and affection, messages of love and affection and care for you. They showed it in a very grand gesture to you, that you will succeed in your life no matter what you do, and they actually perceive that you are the most successful person they have ever met, and you will be the most successful person in future, and the success will keep growing. But for some reason, it's almost like that sometimes you have a great expectation and you start pushing things downwards because of high expectations. It's almost like reverse of law of attraction because of very high expectations and very high pressure. The movement forward has gone very slow. It's there, but it's very slow as a snail or a tortoise. So now their perception has changed, that they see you in a different way. They see things in a very different way, and they don't know how to see you as a successful person, as a failure, or they want to see you as someone who is building up a very huge foundation for the greatest success possible. They don't know. They're quite confused. But what's in for you in future is that you will become so logical, and you will not fall for the great expectations that they had from you in future. It looks like that you almost got carried away with the expectations and screwed up your own life in that way. So it's almost that they did something to you, and you in showing the grand gesture of love, affection and something like that, and you got carried away with that, and then you did something, and that really destroyed the forward movement, and now you are on a standstill. It's something like that. But in future, their perception is going to remain very strong and firm, that they will keep trusting in you, that a lot of things are possible and things will happen for good, and they see that things will improve with time. They trust that. So let's see what the Lenormand cards have to say. It's the bear with dog and with the ring. Okay, they perceive that, see, as I told you, that the trust is going to grow over a period of time, and the perception of trust between you and them, and will grow. At least from their side, they'll continue to keep trusting you. They'll continue to keep thinking that you will stay with them for the longest period of time. So they'll continue to show that motherly nature of them, or caring nature of them. For some reason, I feel that they will shower that care and love and affection towards you, and they will see that you stay in their life as a closest friend, and you will not go away from them. They will make sure that you stay there. And for most of you who are looking this from a romantic angle, not everyone watches this section from the romantic angle, so it's not for them. It's only for you who is watching this from a romantic angle. Yeah, there is kind of confirmation that they will propose you, and they will like to take things further. So the next oracle card that we have is a win-win forecast for future. So that's what I have been telling you, that you will win in this situation, whether it's professional kind of situation, or romantic, or personal, whatever it is. But yeah, their perception is that they will that you will succeed. That perception was lost in between, but now let's hold this wand, yeah, and now their trust is rebuilding that you will succeed. So that's what I see here happening. I forgot to light this candle here. Yeah, that's great. So we have a candle lighting there. Okay, so now the final oracle card that we have is intervention and purpose. So what the card is saying is that divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Sorry, yeah. So I see that yes, you are moving forward, and intention is something that you have already set in motion. That's the reason why you are watching this video. Otherwise, you would have definitely not logged on to this particular video. So intention is already set in motion, and there are cosmic energies that are guiding you forward in this relationship. So there's nothing wrong right now, but yeah, there was a period in between where everything was on a standstill, and now the journey will re-begin, but it will re-begin with a lot of caution. You will not get into fall for those kind of affectionate words, and you will not fall for those fancy approaches that this person has. You will be very logical in nature right now, and you will see that everything should work out for good. So that's a great reading for pile 1. I'll stop it here, or conclude it here. Conclude is a better word, isn't it? So yeah, so hi pile 2, if you are watching this video for the first time on my channel, then I really thank you for coming and watching this video. And if you're new and want to have a personal reading, so all the links are given below. That's the drill, and you need to go ahead and watch the links below and place a personal order. So let's get started. It says love abounds, darkest fear, seek the truth. Okay, 2 sword cards here, and then we have Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, and 8 of Wands. So this is what we see here, and we have more Lenormand and Oracle cards. I'm going to get back to them a little while later, but first we'll go through these cards in detail. So what I see here is that their perception about you is very clear in their mind, that there is a strong emotional bonding between you and them, whether you share a common professional platform, or you share a common uh, personal platform, or you are seeking a love relationship. Whatever it is, they are very clear that they have a very deep rooted emotional bonding with you. Doesn't have to be romantic if it's not meant to be, but this is supposed to be a very romantic card otherwise. So if you are seeking that kind of relationship, then definitely that is a possibility. But for all other kind of relationships, it says that, yeah, there is a connection between you both, which is totally undeniable. You cannot deny that. And for some reason, this person has developed that perception about you, that they have to have that emotional bonding with you, they have to have that emotional relationship with you, and somehow they feel that it will succeed very well. But then in their heart they have that kind of space and understanding, but somewhere in their mind they have uh, the darkest fear that how this emotional perception that they have about you, if they start living that emotions and start displaying that emotions to you, will you take it in the most simplistic way and not judge them, and be equally emotionally connected with them, or you will just move away from them, or you will start judging them, or you will start taking advantage of them? They don't know that, and they have a lot of fear. They want to seek the truth, but somehow the truth is not uh, visible on the horizon right now. So how they are acting and reacting to it, initially their position in this situation was that somehow they are materially and passion or organizationally, if I talk about job or some kind of organizational setup, or materially in terms of your finances, although this is not a pentacle card, but still uh, their designation in the society, in terms of their success level in the society, they are quite established than you. But and that's the reason why they are even more scared, because they have a lot to lose if things go out of control, because they're thinking from a mind of uh, logic and a heart of emotion. So they are quite reserved from that point of view, but they are definitely on the higher side in the society, wherever they are placed in the strata of the society compared to you. They are on the higher side. But now they want to give you an opportunity that you grow to their level, and they want you to grow to their level, and they want you to succeed. And that offer is going to come very quickly. It's going to come very quickly from their side. But I'm going to tell you that that offer will be very logical, very emotionless, because there is dominance of these two sword cards. If you see these two sword cards, they are more of logical energy, and they definitely have a dominant force here. And then all three wands here, these three wands are definitely saying that they have very strong interest in working with you right now, or spending time with you, or doing something together to build a platform where you can grow and reach to their level. They are definitely on the higher side in the society right now. Then let's see the Lenormand cards. What do we have? We have the essence, or it's almost like that kind of. I don't remember what is this called, but it's something that that you burn sage or something like that, and the fumes come out for cleansing purpose. Let me see the name of this card. It's a new edition in Lenormand by Rana George. So the card number is 38. So the essential meaning is that they are trying to cleanse their own space to understand uh, their emotional perception about you. And then we have the Sun card, which is talking about that there would be a lot of brightness and light coming up and showing them why they are so emotionally hell bent towards you and caught up with you. Is it good or bad for them? Because it's the Sun card, I see that it's a very good omen, and they will follow up this action of giving you an opportunity even more strongly. It actually enhances the energy here, but I still am looking for the name of this card. Okay, it's Incense Burner. I'm not going to read this description here because I've read it. I know what the book says, but I usually follow my own intuition. So what I'm seeing here is that they are trying very hard to cleanse their mind, their fear, the sword energy that is dominating right now in their mind. They're trying to cleanse that to take action. These three are very action oriented cards. All the wand cards are very action oriented cards. So they want to take very quick, fast action so that they can explore these emotional opportunities when it comes to uh, the emotional connection. They want to see how strong is the emotional connection from your side. They definitely know from their side it is quite strong, but they don't know how strong it is from your side. They want to explore that. For that, they want to spend time with you. If it doesn't happen, they'll come up with alternative strategy to explore it, but they'll definitely explore it. So what we have is here is that your hard work is paying off. You somehow did a lot of hard work to get in there, for them to notice you somehow. You The first meeting when you had, you both identified that emotional connection, but then you worked very hard to see, to be seen and to be noticed, and that is now going to pay off in your favor. And then we have increased awareness, and this increased awareness is talking about uh, energy level that you both share together, and you both are quite aware of this positivity and uh, forward movement of the emotions that you share with each other. So the next step would be to share this awareness. Like, you are aware of your emotions, this person is also aware of his or her emotions, and now it's of the next step is that to demonstrate that awareness to each other by either communicating it or by actions. More or less it's actions, less of communication, more of actions, but actions do communicate things. So what we have here is deep connection, trust your inner voice. So it's a very positive set of cards here, saying that things will definitely work out. And there was a delay, there was a very long delay because of the fears that they had, the perception of how strongly you will react in a negative way to this emotional gesture that they want to show to you. Excuse me. So that's your reading. I hope you found this meaningful. Please give me your feedback in the comment section. It really helps me a lot to know how things actually resonated with you with time. So, hi, if you have chosen pile 3, this is your reading. So, let's see the tarot cards first. We have the Embrace card. Then we have Confront. Wow, two major arcana cards. Let's see what we have in the third place. Refusing to see. And for you, for some reason, there was one extra card from this deck, Coming Together. Okay. Then there is Ace of Wand, Two of Pentacles, and Four of Swords. I have some Lenormand cards, some Oracle cards, which we'll see in a while. So let's get started with this. So what I see here is that you are definitely trying to get some kind of understanding what they want from you and their perception of this relationship with you, whether it's professional or personal or romantic. They want to come and develop this opportunity between both of you further, but then they are not sure because they might have another opportunity with someone and they're juggling between you and them, because it's like Two of Swords and Two of Wands together here with Two of Cups. So only Two of Pentacles is missing here. No, Two of Pentacles is there. Two of Wands, Two of Swords is here. Two of Wands is missing. So all the other twos are covered in from two different tarot decks. So what I'm seeing here is that, okay, they had a feeling that they should come and embrace you. They had that perception that you are the kind of person that should be embraced and developed a relationship, because they see a lot of opportunities with you, a lot of action oriented opportunities. It's not that these opportunities are quite passive in nature. It's not at all like that. They see that if they come and embrace you, immediately something will move forward. But then they have something else on their plate right now, and they cannot leave that. Or if they're deciding, should they leave it, or should they have both the things on their plate, or they should clear off what they have with someone else in past, and now leave them in past and come and start a new relationship with you. It's something that is going on in their mind, and they are trying to confront it very strongly, that perception of embracing you, because they see that you are one of the persons who can lift them and take them to next level. But then they are refusing to see that right now they need some advice, they need some counseling, they need some kind of understanding of how to manage this two relationship, like whether they should go left or right, or whether they should stand still. Right now they are standing still. They don't want to take that risk of losing you. They don't want the risk of getting embarrassed in front of someone else, telling them that they don't want to be with that person anymore. They just don't want to get into that kind of embarrassment with the third person. They don't want to get into any kind of excitement with you, because they know they cannot handle it anymore. And but then this Coming Together card is telling me that, yeah, there is a huge potential that sooner or later they will make a decision, but I don't know uh, how to justify that. Let's see, maybe we have some information here. We have Mountain, then we have this bouquet, yeah, flowers, bouquet, whatever you call them, and then we have Stock. Stock is about long-term transformation. It's not about something that will happen overnight. It sometimes represents almost 6 to 10 months, and maybe over a year, sometimes even 2 years, depending on what kind of transformation are we talking about, what kind of situation you have with this person. We are talking about that. It's a huge mountain that this person has to cross, uh, to make sure that whatever they perceive about you can become a reality. So their perception about you is that you are someone who can bring them success, who can bring them new opportunities and quick opportunities. So they should embrace you. But then uh, to reach out to you is to cross a huge mountain, and they don't see that they are ready for it. But then somebody will give them some kind of gift. There's a very different meaning in the book about this card, but let's not get into that. I'm going to just talk about my intuition. It's like somebody will come and give them some good luck, and with that good luck, they will slowly and steadily take things forward and transform things. It's almost like their karma with the previous person is slowly and steadily getting dissolved, and their karma to embrace you is slowly and steadily getting stronger and stronger. So there would be a point where it will get strongest to be with you, and it will be the weakest to be with them, and then automatically it will break. So that transformation from weak to strong right now, to be with you is the weakest, and to be with the other person is not that strong, so they are on a standstill, and that is getting weaker because definitely it was strong at some point. That's why they were with that third person. So but it's not that as strong as it was at that time. But now to be with you is weak, and to be with them is not strong, and to be with you is getting stronger day by day, but very gradually, very slowly. So now it explains that how you will come together because of this transformation that is going on very gradually, very slowly. So it will happen, but it will happen with time. So the next card is be bold and make the first move. So this advice is for you, eh, to be bold and take that first move. We'll do another pick a card reading that if you make the first move, will they accept it or not? So that would be for tomorrow. I'll remember to do that. But this is very straightforward. Let's not discuss that. But then the next is soul expansion, which says that your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. So you know that your connection with this person is gradually and very slowly and very steadily is getting stronger and stronger. So if you want to go ahead and make the first move, choose a time when you consciously feel that now there's no turning back for this person. Now this person has reached a point in their understanding that the connection between you and that person is getting stronger, and then at that point you need to take the first move and they will respond to it positively. That's what this card says here. So that's your reading, pile 3. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, that you need to wait for the right moment to make that first move, and it will work out. Definitely, I'll do a pick a card separately, but then for you, I would say that don't rely on that pick a card. Rely on your consciousness, as the other this card said. As this card said, that your consciousness knows how things are growing. So you deep inside your heart know the right time, and you can propose at that time, and things will move forward. So pile 4, this is your reading. So we have here well deserved reward. So we start from the tarot cards, and then we'll go towards Lenormand and Oracle cards. Then we have choose your battles, take the lead, King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. Okay, we'll see the oracle and the Lenormand a while from now. So what I see here is that when they initially met you, that they thought that you are the best reward that they can have in their life. They saw you as the king of wands, someone who is on the top of their game, top of their passion, top of their actions, and very responsible for what they do. So they somehow felt that they perceived you as all those things, that very responsible person and someone who can handle things with perfection in a certain way. But then something happened between you and this person. It was almost like uh, you took a back seat or they took a back seat because of a certain situation, that their perception was like, okay, this person is perfect, but still I should maintain a very healthy distance as of now. That's what they felt. Their perception was that they should maintain a very healthy distance between you and them for a very long time. And it remained like that for a certain reason, which is not getting disclosed here, and I don't want to explore it because pushing the cards is not a very advisable thing. But definitely, I see that there is a reason why they took a back seat, and they have a perception that you are a strong person, and if they try to control you, you might just run away. That's one reason that I'm getting out of this. So they took a back seat, and they thought that only way to win you is to give you material opportunities. So they might have been very instrumental in giving you material opportunities in the past, and I think they'll continue to do that, because now in coming few months or days, they somehow see that they are going to take a lead in this situation, and uh, come out very strongly and very clearly to communicate it with you, that they really think that you are a reward to them, and they really deserve this reward to be with you, to have you in their life in whatever capacity your relationship is. But then they definitely perceive you as a well deserved reward, and they will come out very strongly to communicate that for some reason, and they will not shy at all to communicate that. So congratulations, it's almost like a very imbalanced time in between where you had to really understand what was happening, because they constantly gave you a lot of financial opportunities, but then they did not show any kind of interest to you, because they had a perception that they cannot control you, and they, if they started controlling you, you might just abandon them, and then it would be a different kind of chase. So right now they try to hold on to you by bringing finances, easy finances to you in your life, and that's how they have built some kind of confidence, and now they want to take things further. So what do we have in the Lenormand? Okay, we have a coffin, we have snake, and then we have a lady. So if you see these two cards very clearly, coffin and snake next to each other, the snake is actually moving slowly and steadily towards the coffin. Okay, first of all, snakes are mystical beings in many mythologies, and they can raise the dead, and they can revive them. So it's almost looks like that your person, this lady again, is looking towards the snake, and the snake is looking towards the coffin, and the coffin represents the relationship which has gone on standstill, because they don't want to make you feel uncomfortable by controlling your life, although they feel that they can control it. But then And that's the reason why the relationship has gone haywire, because they have maintained that very good distance between you and them. So now this person is waiting. Don't worry about the gender, because the society is getting so fluid. Really doesn't matter if this would have hold good maybe 500 years back, but now definitely I see that it can be a male, it can be female, it can be anyone. This person is actually waiting for this snake to move and do something with this coffin to raise the dead, raise the dead relationship, and so that they can take the lead. And once they see the hope that you will respond to them in a positively, they'll come and shout on top of their voice to express their emotions and their desires, and their understanding of well-deserved success, that of you being there in their life, and they'll express it on the top of their voice. So let's see, what do we have in the oracle. It's the time for you to release the negativity. It's somehow telling me that because they took a back seat for a lot of time because of their perceptions of not trying to control you, because they perceive that you might just run away. You developed a whole lot of negative feeling that why this person is behaving so badly or awkwardly. Well, does this person really have any kind of interest towards you? Do you just don't matter to them? It's something like that. You have developed that negativity, and the card is saying that please, please, please release that negativity. And then we have phases and cycles with the crow and moon. It's almost like in Hindu mythology, if you see that crows also represent ancestors. I don't know the designer who has designed this card, what was their thought process, but seeing this crow here loud and clear, I can relate to that aspect from Hindu mythology. So I'm just telling you what I feel. And the moon is your own intuition, and this person here, this lady, is you. So your intuition is on the top right now, and the ancestors are trying to communicate with you through your intuition, and they are saying that life goes up and down. It's in a cycle, in a cyclic way, and they've developed a perception which made you feel negative, and now they're going to change their perception, which will make you feel positive. This will keep happening in future also. Now is the time for them to move towards the positive side. Then somewhere in future they'll go back on the negative side. So it will keep happening, and don't really get affected with that. Have trust, have faith. That's what this is telling. And if you can just take a moment and thank your ancestors, you don't have to do anything else. Just take a moment and thank your ancestors, and if you do that, you will see that you will get a lot of confidence to handle situations in coming future. So this is a great card here, and that's your reading. If you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astroluck.com. The links are given below. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye bye.